this now, here, this all will vanish because it's not real, and that what is not real cannot stay. Be aware that this is your last dream. This all is a dream. And once you woke up for good, you have seen it through, you will never dream again. You will not appear in a dream state. So all of this, gone with the wind, gone like dust. But what remains is you. The invisible you will never be visible. It's only the form around it that covers this inner you that's visible, like all the others you see, that are covers of their inner self, which is never visible. The reality is not visible. And the reality needs a medium, an instrument, to find out and discover that it is the invisible reality. So it imagines form. This here is imagined by the invisible inner self. And you, as this form, started to believe it's reality. Do you believe the dress that you wear on in the morning? It's as silly as this what you are doing now, what we all do. I don't believe my raincoat. Suppose I would, and maybe they would bring me to the hospital. They are coming to catch me, to take me away. But we all should be taken away because we believe in our robes, in our clothes. We are the inner self, not visible. And we dream. No, it's only one invisible state that dreams all of these forms. That's what we feel in common. We all feel the same hurtings or good feelings or joy or hunger or grief. That's the one feeling of the invisible inner, which is living in all those forms that it created. It's not about you. It's not about this. This is the instrument through which the invisible force speaks, looks, talks, understands, starts to see what it is. That it is not this. It is the inner invisible beingness. And that will always remain. So when you as the dreamt one think that you are the dreamer, that you will wake up, it's the inner will wake up through you, through all the things that you experience in life, and find that, oh, that's not me, that's not the truth, I'm not that, I'm not that. then when you really understand what you are, that you are this invisible great field of energy with the love and the wisdom in an invisible form, that you are that, then you don't need this instrument anymore. And when you have woken up and seen that, then this is your last dream form. Some people are afraid and they want another birth. They don't want to die, they want to stay, but they think that they are this. I am happy when it's gone and over, but as the more I understand this is a big game, it doesn't matter anymore whether there is this form or not. It's all the same, because the invisible energy is so much fulfilled by itself. It doesn't matter if there's a raincoat hanging over it, or a towel, or a human body, or a dress, or a human form. It is all a game, a play, because the inner self realized its reality. It's aware of all this play going on. That's the game. That's the goal. You might say it, the goal of the dream. The dreamer has woken up. I am. I am this. I am Atma, the soul. I am this freedom. I am this happy state. I am everlasting happiness. I am free. I am free of the boundaries of the form that took me in prison in this world, this mind. It's over. Once you realize that, it doesn't matter if you play on in the form. It's joy all over. It's joy to be what you are. And I thank my deepest self that guided me and brought me to itself, to the true self. That's it. I wish for all people in the world, I know that they will reach this state, because all will wake up and not fight anymore. Will be happy, 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 happy. Ananda, bliss. I wish you all the bliss of the world and the heavens. Death is the end of that which wants to understand. And understanding that is already eternity. Death is the end of understanding. It's the end of you. And that's eternity. Eternity is without you, without understanding. Everything that is understood is just for the mind of the dreamer that you are. If you understand that, that's your end. It's the most happy moment you can ever experience, the ending of yourself. Because then there is the self, the real self, in full glow. It doesn't go, it doesn't disappear, it didn't come. It's always present here and now. That what you are. What you are is always present. And what you think you are is ending in that understanding. What a nice game. It always ends happy. That's good to know. God is all there is. That's it. That's all we need to know. But we are not satisfied. God is all there is. God is everything. God is the whole. But to experience that wholeness, there must be something that is not whole. But it is not possible in wholeness. There is only wholeness, there's oneness. But God wants to experience what it feels like to become something. So he plays that he divides himself in all forms that he is, and then he experiences all those forms. But he experiences all those separated forms at the same time. Then it's the same if you have all kinds of colors of paint and you put them one on another, it is black, there's nothing to see. If you put red and then blue and then gray and then brown and then orange and yellow, it's all a mess, it is black. So when God creates all kinds of parts of himself, he experiences nothing, because it is just a mix all together. It is one experience, so there's chaos. It is chaos, but that's another sort of chaos. For God, there's nothing to see when it is all at the same time appearing. So he created time, and time needs some possibility to go from this to later to further. So the time and space are both created. And then in this awareness of God, he can experience how it is to become. And what is he becoming? He's becoming himself, what he already was. This is now happening in our separated forms that are not really separated. We are separated in the way we can be conscious of the truth. So in that way, God is becoming himself with every step he makes in all those appearances. The one animal, he is still greedy and fighting to survive. When the lion fights and eats an animal, it's fight for its life. For he wants to have it for himself, and that greedy thing is still in the first human beings. They are like animals. They fight for themselves and they go on, and they grow, the consciousness grows, and it will change by having fight and struggle and pain and losing things, and slowly God is experiencing how it is to become soft and gentle and not being greedy like an animal. And that's how it is in all forms, in human forms, in animals, in every living being, is this God on its way to himself. And so you can see how your consciousness is opened up in your behavior when you are nice to people and you want to help and feel the same pain as that they feel, you have the compassion, then you are near God. You are very high developed consciousness. But if you are one that says, "It is mine, get lost, I will punch you," then you are like an animal still. So that's all the experiences of God approaching himself. And this is what life is about. You are God experiencing yourself, becoming God. All the time you are God, and you know it inside. There's always this little voice that says, better not do it that way, better do it. But if you shout loud, you don't hear this voice. And if you become soft and gentle, you can hear it speak more clearly, and then you hear your own voice from inside. And once you have become your true self, the God in you, there's nothing more to say, to experience, and all the insights disappear. All the things you learned disappear in the great whole that you are. There's no more separation visible. It is all the one God, like one ocean. All the waves are flat. There's no more to learn. But life goes on as long as it takes, and you can enjoy. So simple. You cannot stop your own growing, and you cannot make it faster, because the tempo is already put in you. When you started this life, it was already finished. It was already finished before you started. Only because we need time and place, we are a bit slow by understanding. That's the whole. It's like a game. It's always a game with a happy ending.